What would you say is the thing you learned most about yourself in making this film?
Well, I mean, this whole peeling it back was kind of how I just started. I just wanted to remember who I was. I mean, I've been playing characters my whole life in my personal life. I want to play characters in movies, not in my personal life. I just want to be me. So this is an experiment. It's just something I felt drawn to do. I didn't even know anyone would notice.
Right, right.
I didn't.
We're noticing we see you.
We've noticed.
We've noticed.
I mean, Las Vegas used to treat us like movie stars. Costumes, sets. We were ambassadors for style and grace.
I was saying, this is the on-screen friendship I didn't know I needed.
Oh.
It's the on-screen friendship we didn't know we needed.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that. I mean, what did you both come to appreciate about one another by working together in this film?
I mean, Jamie is a legend, so I am
It's true, Jamie.
completely, in awe of her and how she, creates these wonderful, fearless characters and transforms and becomes, I just learned so much from you. And even the camaraderie around the set and how to introduce yourself to everybody. Everyone's wearing a name tag, this beautiful, I've learned so much from her. And we got very, very close and bonded very quickly. We worked together for 4 days.
So it was a fast friendship.
Well, it's the movies.
Yeah.
It's the intimacy,
Absolutely.
immediate intimacy. And I think that's what it was with her. I didn't even know she had a documentary.
Oh.
Because everybody's like, well, did you see the documentary? I'm like, no.
Haven't you since?
You know what? Because I knew. I knew she was Shelley. I knew she was going to be Shelley. I said yes to the movie because Pamela Anderson was going to be playing Shelley. Period.
Wow.
That's why I sort of did a quick detour to Vegas for 4 days. Because I had,
And you don't seem like the Vegas type, I have to say.
I am so not the Vegas type. I am so not the Vegas
You're right,
type.
right.
But there was the depth of her character, not her character in the movie, but
Pamela.
Pamela's character is what drew me to her.
There was a beautiful moment captured after the film premiered at TIFF, backstage, Jamie, where you were overcome with emotion.
We all were.
You all were?
We all were,
What were
yeah.
you so moved by after you watched that for the first time?
Well, everyone was there for such limited time. I did the scenes with Jamie, I did the scenes with Dave, and the scenes with the girls, and then the showgirl scenes at the end. And we were able to bond in these pieces, but this was the first time that everybody got to see the entire film. And we just were...
And the whole story coming together.
Yeah.
When you're shooting, it's broken into little pieces, and the pieces are intense and emotional, but you don't know how it's going to combine to be this beautiful story. And then I had never heard Miley's song at the end.
Right.
Now the light shines on some other girl who's beautiful that way. Yeah.
So of course the end song of the movie is played on Pamela's incredible performance in that last scene.
How could you not be moved?
And you're moved. So when we then gathered together, I mean, I was with these girls 4 days in January. And now we were together in Toronto in September. And so it was very fast.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful to be together.
And to be proud of this piece, this really
Yeah.
important piece that you worked on together. And I mean, you're both legends and icons. I would find it impossible not to draw parallels from this film to your own lives, and careers in this very tough industry, especially for women. What would you credit for your perseverance? What has helped you just keep going?
Oh, well, I don't know if I kept going. I went home to my garden to make pickles and jams. I didn't know I was going to get this opportunity, so when I got it, I grabbed it by the throat.
Of course.
Because I am resilient, and I do take opportunities, and I loved the opportunity to transform and to be able to show. I needed to know what I was made of. For me, I needed to know. I want to know what I'm capable of, because I don't know. I still feel like I've scratched the surface. That's what keeps you going. And if I can continue to play roles that challenge me like this, then I'm going to be the happiest girl in the world.
You have an act prepared?
I do. I'm a dancer.
Music?
Yeah. I gave it to the maestro.
I mean, you deserve this moment, and you really get to show the whole world what you can do. And that's why I was so moved by watching your performance, particularly in this film, knowing what you've been through, you know? I mean, how has this year with the release of this film kind of stacked up against the rest for you? How do you even put it into words?
It's hard. I'm happier than I have ever been, and you know, I'm my best when I'm working really hard. I need to work hard. I have a lot of energy, and I have a huge imagination, and I will create drama in my life if I am not in something like a film or something. So I really just am eating it up. I'm like a sponge. I'm loving it. You know, I have studied privately to be able to put what I've learned into something finally is like it's like I can breathe, and not to be dramatic, but it's what it feels like. It does.
And you're ready to do more. You're hungry for more,
I'm
right?
hungry for more, but I don't
We're
know.
all hungry for
I
more.
know, me too. I really do feel that way.
Well, and to be with Jamie, she's such an inspiration, and the way she dives into these characters and creates these other people. And it's not just on the page, it's what she's creating herself, what you bring to it.
I've been lucky enough to cover a few of Jamie Lee Curtis's films, and every film, every cast member mentions that you are like the den mother, the on-set mother. You really do uplift people. So for you, Jamie, there's a line in the film delivered to Pamela's character: "If it means anything, you're a real legend." So can you recall anyone in the industry who has uplifted you and helped you keep going?
Not directly, but when I was a young actor doing movies, and feeling like I was never going to get an opportunity to really do the very thing Pamela's talking about, which is she knew what she knows who she is, and she wants to be able to show it in her work. I actually would go watch every Meryl Streep movie that ever came out.
Really?
And I would watch her work and go, okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Like just watching her immerse herself. You know, it would also, today would be Cate Blanchett, oh, Nicole Kidman. These women who are doing work at a level of great depth and complexity, which is all I've ever wanted to, it's all any of us want to be, is complex and interesting.
And not just one thing.
And not just the limited idea of who we are. And that's, I think, something both of us have broken free from.
The Las Vegas Showgirl. The iconic American showgirl. Well, I mean, to see the film was really important to me, to think, okay, I'm onto something. You know, I feel
onto
it.
something.
I'm onto something here, and that was really exciting for me. So that was good, because every time you do a project, you know, you're healing parts of yourself and bringing all your, like I said, to play a character like the woman holding up the rhinestones. What is she? She's thinking about what she's got to make for dinner, her relationships, her daughter. There's so much to these people that we see. Even, you know, movie stars, these are people that they're all fighting an invisible battle.
Right.
And we need to be kind to each other.